Hello, hello, hello. Joe Hart here. I live in Vermont. I'm a person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel jump started. I'm quite comfortable, not YouTube, but I'm quite comfortable with live streaming from Meerkat and Periscope. And I'm trying to figure out recorded videos so that you can edit and streamline them and things like that. So thank you for people that are watching this live. Thank you for people that have come back and watched it recorded. I'm just winging this. I'm trying to get as structured as I can because I need structure. I'll get off the topic and talk for 3 hours, but I don't want to do that. I want to keep these to 4 to 7 to 9 minutes or 15 minutes or something like that. Uh, the year will get more fine tuned as I go. So I just came up with 17 predictions. I just went through, uh, I got online on jski.com and I went to the 2021 team chart. And I just went down from when a name was mentioned, I thought about what I thought and wrote them down. So I went through it in that order. I'm not going to say them in that order, but I kind of tried to make the five biggest ones, I guess. But I'm not big enough for everybody to stick around for 7 minutes for the five biggest ones. So I'll probably do a big one at the beginning and then some at the end and stuff. But again, I'm just a peon. I'm just one. I've been around NASCAR for several years, but I've kind of taken a hiatus the last couple of years or off and on. But I'm still pretty knowledgeable. But it's all, you know, as I said the last video, you could get 10, 20 experts you could get 20 NASCAR experts in a room and say, who's going to win the Daytona 500? And maybe two or three of them will be right. Most of them will be wrong. I mean, unless they all pile up on Denny Hamlin and he happens to win for the third time in a row or something like that. So, anyway, I guess I'll throw, one of the bigger ones out right away because, again, I'm a nobody, so I can't have people waiting for the most important at the end. But anyway, I'll just start out of the gate. Bubba Wallace. I do believe Bubba's goal for this year is 2 wins. That's what he told in the interview with Kyle Petty. I do believe Bubba will go 0 wins, 1 to 2 top fives, and less than or equal to 3 top 10s. So I don't think too highly of his first season. It is a first season. They're a new team. There's a lot to go over. So that's one of the things. And then again, not in any just another one. Chase Elliott. I know he won last year. I know everybody thinks that he's going to be the one that's going to win 7 championships. I don't think anybody will ever, and I won't be alive for this, but I don't think anybody will ever win 7 championships again, or probably 6, or probably 5. It's really hard. It's very competitive. I mean, it might have dips in competition, so it could happen. But everybody talks about Chase being it. But anyway, that's other people. For me, I will say that Chase has more than or equal to 3 road course wins, more than or equal to 5 wins. I know that's weird to do more than or equal to. And then I say he will be final 8, just to throw it out. So that's 2 big ones. I'll probably save the other 3 for the end. So I'm going to just go in order unless something jumps out at me. Okay, so for rookies, I do believe there will be 1 rookie win this year. I stole that from someone else's predictions. Sorry, but it got me thinking. And then but I would say 1 out of the 40 races, not necessarily 1 out of the 36 points races, but 1 out of the 40, the 4 frivolous races included. So I think it'll be Chase Briscoe, but I guess there's 2 rookies. The other Alfredo or something. I'm not sure who the other one is. So I think Chase. So by default, I guess that means I think Chase will win 1 race this year. So I think a rookie wins. I think that's the first time, I forget, since 2007 or something like that. Ross Chastain, one or less wins of the 36 points races. I think when people talk wins in NASCAR's Cup Series, when people talk about NASCAR wins, they usually mean NASCAR Cup Series wins, which if you don't say it should be Cup. And if you don't say it should be one of the 36 points races, not just one of the 40 or 41 frivolous races, the All Stars and the chases and the duels. That's the 4 or 5. If you count 2 duels, it's 5. If it's 1 duel twice, it's 4. So I would say Ross Chastain wins 1 or less win of the 36. I think other people have higher expectations of him. I'm gonna wait on that. Suarez. And, I don't know if it's good to compare because, but anyway, I say Suarez will average better than Bubba Wallace. Bubba probably has better equipment. They're both new teams. They both have celebrities as owner or part owners. So I say Suarez averages better than Bubba. I also say, so this is along the same lines, Suarez wins before Bubba. Now, that could possibly be in 2022. I'm not sure if Suarez or Bubba wins this year. But I think Suarez wins before Bubba, possibly 2022. And Suarez averages better than Bubba. And that's for everything. I mean, summaries of everything. So in the regular season, 26 races, he averages better. In the playoffs, the 36 races, he averages better. So, and some of these are really random. I couldn't really put much together. So sorry about that. Kurt Busch, top 12, regular season, final 8 during the playoffs. Brad K, top 3 final. So at the end of the 36 races, he's top 3. I guess that means he has to be final 4. But I said final 4 question mark. I guess the top 4 are always the final 4 because they get that bumped in points. Okay, Brad K. I will say he's top 3 final points after 36 races, and he's in the final 4. Harvick, more than or equal to 3 wins total and final 4. I kind of swallowed my words on that. Denny, less than or equal to 2 wins. I've said this every single season since he threw that water bottle. So I guess that's whatever. That's when I figured out the potential with Denny. And I've said it since he threw that water bottle. And this is not my prediction right now. I just say it every year, and I say it many times a year. But Denny Hamlin will never, ever, 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 ever win a championship. He doesn't have it in him. He doesn't have that chutzpah. And there's many other things about him, like he doesn't take personal responsibility, and he lies when he says that he might have wrecked someone, or there's many other things, but he just doesn't have it in him. When he threw that water bottle, you could tell he doesn't have it in him, whatever that is. So anyway, that's not the prediction. The prediction is Denny less than or equal to 2 wins. That's pretty bold, I guess is the word, because last year, whatever it was, 7 or whatever. Blaney, which I guess you'll see my biasness in drivers, but anyway, Blaney, I say final 8. I almost say final 4, but I won't say that. So Blaney, final 8. I'll skip over that as one of the final 3s. I had final 5, but I've already told you 2, so I have 3 more. So MTJ, Martin Truex Jr., Same thing, less than or equal to 2 wins. I hope not. I hope he does better. But I think ever since he lost Cole Pern, he hasn't been the same, and he probably will never be the same. I think Cole Pern is a it was a once in a lifetime situation in NASCAR. I think he was phenomenal, and he can, if he came back, he would still be phenomenal. But he's done. He's owns his ski resort in Canada or whatever he's doing, something like that. I love Coburn. Sorry, I'm a little biased, but yeah, I think MTJ will never get it back, and he'll never win more than 2 wins until he retires. That's another video. That's later. Oh, 10 minutes. Sorry. Matty D, Matty D, Matty D. I say, I think I wrote one thing, but I meant another. It says 1 win of the 40 races, but I think I will say Matty D has 0 wins of 40 races. I guess it could be either, but I will say 0. Matty D, 0 wins of the 40. Joey Logano. And these are all sporadic, and these are all, I know I didn't say it in my last video. I had Blaney win in the Clash. But for Joey Logano's predictions, I have he wins the Clash, he wins the Daytona 500, and he's in the Final Four. Austin Cindric, he wins 1 road course win of, whatever that additional Penske car is. 33? I think it's card number 33. Whatever. Austin Cindric wins 1 road course win. I don't know how many he'll be in. I think he'll be in 3 and 4 total races, but I think Penske's smart and will put him in races that he's not necessarily good at. He's great at road courses, but they need experience elsewhere before they put him in a full-time car. So, and now we're down to the final 3, I do believe. So I usually don't talk about car manufacturers. I don't care about car manufacturers. I just like new cars. I could care less. I got really involved with the car CLT, the car of tomorrow, and they all look the same. I don't care about any manufacturer. If I had to pick, which is not my prediction right now, but if someone made me pick a car manufacturer, which I really do not care about, but if I had to pick one, I would pick Toyota. I know it's sacrilege. It's not American, but as the Toyotas say, the Toyotas are more American than the Fords and Chevrolets are. I think Chevrolet in particular. But anyway, this one is about a car manufacturer. I say, and I don't know who it'll be because I don't think it'll be Chase Elliott, but I think Chevy will win the championship. I think they will have 3 of the final 8 cars. 3's pretty good for Chevy. Last year they won, but I think the previous 2 years they had 0 in the final 4. So, again, Chevy wins the championship, and Chevy has 3 of the final 8. I won't say they have 2 of the final 4, but they probably will. So 3 of final 8, 1 of the final 1. Okay. Kyle Busch, I says he has a bounce back season. That's weird because he feels like he's been fired from the 18 and put on the 20, and he's got a new. He's worked with this crew chief. I think in Xfinity. I don't know everything about it, but something about that. So I would say he pounds backs. He's 4 wins and final 4. So anyway. There's a lot of road courses. I don't know if he's really good with road courses. So I think 4 wins will be kind of tough. My final prediction, and let's try to get it, for Kyle Larson, I think he wins 3 or more times out of the 36 races, not out of the 40 races. I think Kyle Larson wins 3 or more times of the 36. I know there's a ton of people that think he'll do great. There's a lot of people that think he'll fizzle. I've had concerns with Kyle Larson. My biggest concern with Kyle Larson, besides what he said and why he got fired, which I agree with 100%. But other than that, he was doing a burnout, and he did it without hands on the steering wheel and without the steering wheel. He took the steering wheel off of the car and was shaking it out of the car. I don't know what win it was, but that's a huge concern. He's cocky. He's great. He's great. But so that's one concern. Anyway, I think he wins 3 or more times. I think he's the final 8. I would like to say I think he's final 4, but I won't say that. So final 8. Okay, so anyway, I talked too long, 15 and a half minutes. Hopefully I'll be done before 16. So that's it. That's my second of 3 videos today. I'm going to do the other one about retirements just because I just picked topics. I'm just trying to get things under my belt, probably after the chase. And, I don't know if I'm going to do streams every day this week, but Tuesday through Sunday is a lot of events, 71 TV events, not all live, a lot of re-airing, but 71 on TV. So I'll probably do a lot of follow-up. Anyway, Joe Hart from Vermont, thank you for watching it live. Thank you for watching it recorded. And I'll talk to you later. Please. See ya.